welcome to another episode of Talks with Noelle. Now, like I said last week, we're nearly at the end of the season. Initially, I was only meant to do eight episodes, but you know what? We're gonna push it to 10. So, guys, welcome to Talks with Noelle. This is season 4, episode 7. And today I'll be talking to none other than Mr. KB, Mr. Kwabena Benko. Some of you might also know him as Mr. Antana, because that's how he started. So we're gonna get into conversation with him. We're gonna see how his journey was. We're gonna see what kept him going, what motivated him, what was pushing him. We're gonna see the struggles that he faced. We're gonna talk about the challenges. And my favorite part every time when I'm talking to creatives is I want to know, what would you change in the industry? So we're going to see what he's going to change. And don't go anywhere. Guys, if you're here, please share the live, share the link, send it to all your friends. Let them know that Talks with Noelle has started. If they're not here, where are they? So quickly, before we go any further, I first of all want to give a massive shout out to my sponsors, Boldly Stated. So a big shout out to Boldly Stated. Thank you guys for supporting me, for being my backbone, and for keeping me going. I'm going to read the profile of KB. So guys, let's go. Like I said, I see you guys. I see you guys. So before we even go any further as well, let me give a quick shout out to everybody that's been on this season so far. So shout out to African Prodigy Cassandra, shout out to Silla Owusu, shout out to Miss Drew, shout out to Kwame Eugene, shout out to Holla, which I had last week. Even though, we had light off. Guys, we were doing the show, right? And the lights went off. I was like, whoa. Then I said, yeah. But I'm definitely talking to him in Ghana. But yeah, it was a vibe. We enjoyed. We had a good time. The episode is up, so you can go and watch that. All right, lovely. So quickly, I'm just going to read a little intro about Mr. KB, and then we're going to do it. So Kwabena, aka KB, is a dance choreographer, fitness instructor, and the founder of Move with KB and Afro Motion. So if you do listen to his lives when he goes live, you always hear like Afro Motion or like Move with KB. So yeah, KB is a dance, fitness, aerobics, and HIIT exercise program specialist. So these are the things that he does in his fitness class. As an international dance teacher and performer, the Move with KB brand was birthed from the passion to motivate and inspire individuals to stay active through dance and fitness, having fun whilst doing so. As a promoter of positivity, health and wellness, I have run a series of fitness classes and events, working in the studio and gym with private clients, children enrichment sessions, virtual classes, which I am a part of, shout out to the virtual people, and entertainment service. I also work with a range of clients from adults to children and work at different levels of dance and exercise. Yeah, without any further ado, we're gonna bring him on. So let's do it. Let's bring on KB. Some of you may know him as instructor. Some of you may know him as a dancer. Some of you may know him because, he's in loads of music videos. But one thing that a lot of people don't know about him is his passion for fitness. So today we're going to talk about his dance life. It's not just a dance life. For him, it's fitness, it's mental health. So we're going to talk about it. So KB, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Noelle, man.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming. I know you're busy, so thank you for making time for me.
I had to come on the show just to show love. It's been a while. I've been watching the show go on, and I just love the show, and it's really good.
I love that. So first things first, I must ask how it all started. How did it start?
Well, how it all started. What do you mean, as in my business, or
Let's
it all
start with
started?
the dancing first. Let's start with the dancing. Yeah.
Well, I've been dancing for many years now. It all started. Well, I wasn't born. I was in my mom's womb, and my mom kept on saying I used to kick when I heard music. So it all started when I was born. So, yeah, when I was born, I've been dancing from when I was a child. So obviously, go to parties, and when you were a kid and you go to a party, and when you dance, the adults just spray you money and everything.
Yeah.
So it started from that. So I always had in my mind that I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to dance.
Amazing. So when did you what was like the point that you were like, rah, I could really do this thing? Because you know that sometimes people tell you like, oh, you're a great dancer, you're a great singer, you're this, but you have to get to a point where you like, you self-realize it, like, yeah, actually, yeah, I'm good at this. So when would you say that point was?
I think the point that made me realize that I wanted to take dancing more was when I started dancing with Fuse ODG, when I won the antenna competition with Selassie.
I can never forget that one. You lot danced on a bus.
No, it's actually a tram. It's actually a tram. It's not a bus. It was a tram. A lot of people thought it was a bus, but it was a tram. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So tell me, how did that even come about? Because yeah, like you mentioned Tracy Selassie, and I know that you guys used to be a duo before. Obviously, you both went your separate ways. So how did that even come about? Like you guys mixing together?
Yeah. Well, how we came about was we met in an old school club called Gold Coast in Brixton, and from there when we met up together, like I think we went through a dance challenge together. So like a dance battle, like we met through a dance battle. So from there, got us talking. Then we came together. Then it all happened. Boom.
Wow, that is crazy. Okay, amazing, amazing. All right, cool. So now let's move into, the more recent effects. But before we do that, I want to ask, so what was it like the moment that, you told your parents that this is what I want to do? Like, I want to be a dancer. How did that go down?
It didn't go down very well, But I'll say, like, my parents they've always been very supportive, especially my dad. Like, he was very supportive with me, but my mom wasn't really supportive. It wasn't easy. Like, I had to show him, and I had to show my mom that it's not only dance that I wanted to do. I wanted to change it into fitness.
Yeah.
So obviously, with Africans, they have that mentality that go to school, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be an engineer. If not football, I used to love football. I used to be a footballer when I was younger.
Yeah.
But obviously, they didn't see the idea and they didn't see the passion for it.
Yeah.
Same with my dance. They didn't see. They knew I was passionate about football and dancing, but it's like there wasn't with the old school mentality. They didn't see how far that would go to. So the challenges it was very difficult.
So when would you say, at what point would you say that your mom finally came onto terms like, regardless of what we do, this is what KB will do, so let's just let him do it?
I think it's when she started seeing this. When she started seeing this, African women, African parents, not even women, once they see this,
it means
they'll support you more.
Yeah, the boy is working.
He's working.
Lovely, lovely. So like you said, they didn't really see the vision with dance, and I can understand where they're coming from to an extent, because obviously they're thinking, you're not going to be able to dance forever. What happens if, God forbid, you break your leg? What happens then? So I could see. So when did you think, you know what, I need to look for a way to make it just more than dance?
I think like before dance, I always had a passion for working out.
Yeah.
I always had a passion for working out. So I had two things, the dance and the working out. So the dance, I was dancing a lot. And it got to a point in my career, because whilst I was still dancing with Fuse, I was still working out, because there used to be times I used to be Fuse's personal trainer. I used to train him whilst we went on tour and stuff. So fitness was always there. So obviously around that time, that was 2013.
Yeah.
2013, around that time, I decided, okay, why don't I bring fitness and dance together? So mold it together. So obviously there was Zumba. Zumba's always been there. But I thought, you know what, let me create an African version. Yeah. So it's aerobics, but it's an African version. Yeah. So that's around that time. That's when it happened for me.
What year are we looking at? Roughly how long ago would you say this is?
I'll say, how long have I been doing it? I'll say 5 years. 5 years.
Amazing, amazing. So then is that how the birth of Afro Motion came about? Because I know
Yeah,
that I know you do a lot, and I know you have Afro Motion, and then obviously you have your own one-to-one personal training that you do. Then you're still dancing, you do choreography. So when did Afro Motion come to light?
So Afro Motion is under movie KB.
Okay.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So obviously, movie KB came to birth of Afro Motion, if you kind of get where I'm coming from. Because obviously, movie KB is just me. I'm movie KB. Do you understand? But with movie KB, it has different branches. Exactly. It has different branches. Movie KB has different branches. So movie KB does wedding choreographies. Movie KB does, I teach in schools as well, and I'm a PE teacher. I do one-to-one classes. And also movie KB does fitness dance classes. And that's when Afro Motion comes in.
Okay.
You understand what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you say, okay, what's the passion behind Afro Motion? Like, I know your personal passion is you want to look this young when you're 50.
Yes.
But then what's the passion for Afro Motion? Because you really could have been like, you know what, I'm just gonna look after myself. But like, and I've noticed that a lot of ladies also gravitate towards Afro Motion. I myself, I'm a member of Afro Motion, so I know that, you know, our classes is full of ladies. We rarely get, you know, men coming through our classes. Maybe once in a while.
Once in a while, yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say the passion for Afro Motion is?
I think the passion for Afro Motion is trying to make it a lifestyle and trying to make it an easy and fun way of working out. Because a lot of people, before I started Afro Motion, I was looking at how, like in terms of how people work out on a daily basis, what exercises they're doing and what they like to do. And I thought about it, dancing, we all dance when we go out. We all dance when we bust a sweat when we're dancing. We go parties majority of the times and see how much sweat we burn, how much calories we burn when we finish the party. So I was thinking and in general, if you think about Afrobeat in general, Afro and the beat alone can get you moving recklessly and you be moving so much. And I thought, why don't I combine the Afro? So the Afro is the Afro beats and the motion is the movement. So combine them two together will get you moving regardless. So there's different genres of music. Obviously you got Afro beats, you got Afro house, you have different kind of styles. So it all together is Afro beats. So that's where it came about.
Amazing. Wow. That makes sense now, Afro Motion. I see it now. And I know that also when you're teaching class, you don't just, even though the title is Afro Motion, you don't just solely focus on Afro beats. Because I know there's times when you do, you know, Insanity, you do Tabata, you do salsa. So all of these, where are you learning all these things from?
With me, one thing about me as a creative person, I see myself as a creative person. As a creative person, you need to be very different. You can't be one way because you don't want people to get used to your style. Especially with my clients, the more I help them get the core stronger or get their stamina stronger, I don't I want them to improve. I don't want them to be the same way. I want them to improve their stamina, same way. And once you get used to, I don't want you to get used to my sessions. Nah. Do you understand? So that means you need to always level up. It's the same as moving. One thing I always say is the reason why it's called moving KB, you're constantly moving. KB is moving you. Do you understand? So I'm moving you, not only just moving you physically, I'm moving you mentally. I'm trying to let it become a lifestyle, meaning that you need to move at all times. Do you understand? That doesn't necessarily mean fitness movement, but I'm saying you need to move your life because obviously as you're growing, think about as you're growing, you're moving because you're aging.
Yeah.
The more you age, you're moving.
Yeah.
So lifestyle, in life in general, time is moving. Is time moving? Time is moving. So there's a saying that goes, time is money. So every time you waste, you're wasting money, meaning that the more you're aging, you're moving. So it's a lifestyle. Everything to do with Afro Motion and Movie KB. As I said, Afro Motion is under Movie KB. So it's all a lifestyle is all movement. Everything is movement. So I never miss the movement. The movement is within the brand.
Wow, wow. I love that. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about some of your projects that you're doing. I know that I know that you've done many things. Like you've done a lot of things for charity, and I know you're very passionate about charity and giving back to the
Yeah.
community. I mean, just last year when we were in Ghana, you did a whole move with KB. You did a whole concert for just for charity. So I
Mhm.
want to ask, what drives you to give back? Because there's people that have money, or people that have made it and are living, but they don't think about the people back home. You're very passionate about Ghana and the things of Ghana. So I must ask, where does that stem from?
I think that stems from the support and encouragements that I get from my friends and my fans all around the world.
Yeah.
Because the birth of Movie KB started from Ghana, started from a trip from Ghana. Then I was approached by people, although there were so many amazing people in Ghana, so many amazing dancers in Ghana. I was approached by people telling me to teach them how to dance. So
Wow.
already the core of Ghana created my motion. So it created my motion, and I know obviously I'm from Asante Bekwai in Ghana. I'm from Asante Bekwai, and there are parts of Asante Bekwai that there are kids that need support, that need help.
Yeah.
So I try as much as I can to go back home and give back. It's very important to give back, not to forget where you come from. You understand? That's the core of that's what keeps my heart beating.
Mm-hmm.
Always to give back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to give back. I don't have to. You
Yeah.
understand? Nobody owes me anything back. It's in my nature. I just want to give back because I know how much support and how much love I've received
Mm-hmm.
from people. So I feel it in my soul and in my heart that I need to give back because it's very important.
Amazing. So would you say that, being in Ghana or being raised in Ghana for a bit, would you say that adds to your passion for dance?
Yeah, definitely. It adds a lot. It adds a lot to my passion for dance. Cause being born in Ghana, you are around Ghana people. Ghanaians are just full of life. We're loving, we're caring, we're
Mm-hmm.
respectful. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So being born in Ghana, I learned so much things, and also it's just the joy, the happiness.
Yeah.
It's like when you're dancing, you don't think about anything else. And that's just how I am when I'm working out and when I'm dancing. Like my personality comes out so much
Yeah.
without me even saying a word. You can feel
The energy.
my
Yeah.
presence, you can feel my aura.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And that's what I feel about Ghanaians. You can feel the aura. Just everything about Ghana is just amazing, from the food to everything. I don't want to go into too much
Yeah.
details of Ghana, but this shows how much I love Ghana, and this shows how much Ghana is in my heart. So Ghana has actually been a massive help and in my life.
Okay. And now let's talk about coming up, because nowadays someone might start something and they think, yeah, this is it, I really want to do this, but the people that are around them may discourage them. They might like show up to perform somewhere and they might be told, look, you can't perform now because this big person's on stage. And then so how did you deal with rejection when you were coming up?
Woo, that's actually a good question. How I dealt with it. Um, with me, again, I'm gonna say this: the love that I have for what I do
Hmm.
is everything. The love, like I don't know, I think I've channeled my energy. I've 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 actually channeled my energy into a bull.
Hmm.
So literally, all I think about is my happiness.
Yeah.
That's one advice I can say is your happiness is more than anything.
Mm.
And I faced a lot of challenges, not only with the family, but also with friends. A lot of people telling me that, KB, this is not gonna take you anywhere far. But one thing people keep forgetting is you know your why. This is what I say, if you know your why, this is what drives you to keep going. Do you understand? So change, I'll also say, obviously a lot of people doubted me, but I know what made me happy. Your happiness is the most important thing. So if you know what makes you happy, why not continue to do it? And that's what built me to keep going and to never stop. As as PDD says, can't stop, will never stop. Do you understand? So that's what kept me going. So regardless of what other people said, that was on the side of my head. Like I didn't care about it at all. I didn't care about it. I didn't care about it at all. What I cared about is my happiness.
Yeah.
And my happiness, the more you're happy with something, that will drive you. Like it's like literally you're walking straight into a brick. You know for a fact, because you're so determined and because you love it, you're not thinking about how hard the brick is. Mate, I'm walking through it. I don't care. I'm walking through it. Because in my mind, it's like somebody lifting up weights or lifting up 200 kg. And people are thinking, no, this guy can't do it. But in your mind, because you love it, that gives you that energy to pick it up. You understand? So it's the love. It's the love. The love is what's giving me that energy to keep on going.
Amazing. So I want us to talk about like more recent things that are happening in your life. So at this point, what would you say? What is next for you?
Well, I have quite a lot of things going on for me at the moment. I'm working with corporate companies and doing different collaborations with charity companies just to get myself out there more. And obviously I have things down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Obviously, hopefully this pandemic will come to an end and I can also go to Ghana, because obviously my idea is to work in Ghana more and work with charity companies just to raise money for kids, because there's a lot of kids in Ghana that need our support, that need our help. And I always say this, every little penny helps, innit? Do you understand? So we just need to support with what I can do. I'll just use that. But I have a lot of things in the pipeline, and with me, I don't like talking. I'm an action person.
Yeah, come on. Okay, let's take our last two questions. The first thing I want to say is, okay, let's make it last three. The first thing I was going to say is, what are some of the challenges that you faced?
Some of the challenges that I faced was parents not supporting me as much, and not only parents, friends that didn't support me as much. Cause starting off, cause I was new to the game. Although I loved what I did, but in my head as well, I thought I needed help. I needed support. Because the support wasn't there, especially, back in the day when you used to post and you didn't get enough viewers, you didn't get enough people watching you. So that was a bit of the challenges. I thought that, people didn't really like my work, but it got to a point that I told myself, KB, why are you doing this? KB, why are you doing this? Are you doing this to prove to people wrong, or you're doing this to help yourself and also to help people that finding it hard to work, or people that can't dance? Why are you doing this? So the question is, KB, what is your why? What is your why? So from when I knew my why, that's when and the challenges that I was facing didn't make sense. But I went through a lot of challenges. I'll say my family, my friends, and a lot of people doubting me. Those were the challenges I faced.
Mate, wow. It's hard. I hear you though. I hear you, but you've done it. You've done it. Okay, then my next question is, what would you change about the industry that you're in?
Whoa. I would change. I'm not gonna lie. I would change a lot. Like, cause in this industry, there's fake love.
Too much.
Me, I'm real. You know me, Noelle. Like, I'm very real. Like, I show love, and I feel that in this industry, in this world in general, we need to show more love. And one thing I always say is, there's plenty room for everybody to win. It doesn't matter if we're doing the same thing. There's so much room.
There definitely should be more love in the industry, like you said. So I think
Mhm.
that is one thing that we should definitely need to be added. Okay, and then my last and final question is, we've spoken about what you would change, we've spoken about what you would add, we've spoken about how you dealt with rejection. What keeps you going? That's what motivates you, what keeps you going?
What motivates me is the love for what I do. The
Mm,
love, that's the most important thing. If you don't love what you do, you never appreciate what you do. If you don't love what you do, it will never motivate you.
mm,
If you don't love what you do, you won't go far with it. Do you understand? So there's a lot of businesses that have blossomed, and there's a lot of businesses that have gone far because the person loved what they done, and they kept on pushing no matter what.
mm,
Once you have a love for something, it doesn't feel like you're working. It doesn't feel like a job.
100.
And it's a hobby. It's a hobby that's turned into your future job, but it's not really a job, because remember, a job is kind of like your chore, kind of like you have to do it. Do you
Yeah.
understand? But this one, because you love to do it so much, like, listen, I can dance for the whole day. Yeah, you understand? Imagine getting paid for something you love to do. That's the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what motivates me, I would say the most is what I love to do. Second and final one is my family,
Yeah.
especially my dad, because when my dad was alive,
Mm-hmm.
like, that was something that he loved me doing. Do you understand? So anytime I dance or anytime I do what I do, it reminds me of him so much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what drives me as well. And this is the first ever time I'm saying this, and I'm
Wow.
saying this on your show.
Wow.
So my dad drives me so much because he loved me. Like, he was always happy when he saw me dancing. So obviously I made a promise to him on his deathbed that I'll continue to put a smile on your face, and I'll continue to go far with what I love to do.
Wow.
So it's my love for it and my dad that drives me.
That is amazing. Like, I
Thank
don't
you.
even know what else to say.
Thank you.
Um, no, that's beautiful. Lastly, just what advice would you give to like the youth in general, like upcoming dancers, musicians, upcoming creatives? Like, what advice would you give to them? You've been doing this for a while. You've been in the game for, I think, over 15 years, if I'm not exaggerating. So, what advice would you give to upcoming talents?
The advice I can give to upcoming talent is believe in yourself, never stop, never let anyone tell you can't do anything, because the person is in you.
Mm-hmm,
You know your limits, you know your strength, and
mm-hmm,
you know your own mindset. You understand? Believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. Believe in yourself. And this might come out as a cliche, but it's very important. Believe in God. Without God,
mm-hmm.
nothing is possible. Do you understand? He's the one that opens doors that can't be opened. It's him that opens doors. So believe in yourself, believe in God, and never stop grinding. Never stop. Never ever think because you've got to a certain position. Mate, that's one thing I always had in my in my heart. And one thing I knew, just because I was dancing with Fuse doesn't mean I've made it.
Mm-hmm,
Charlie, you haven't made anything, oh,
mm-hmm.
you're still working.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You still keep pushing. Doesn't matter what level you reached. I've performed in many places. One of the highlights of my big ever biggest performance was last year when I did African Cup of Nation.
Oh, yes.
To some people that would be I made it, but nah, mate. For me,
There's more
I
to.
still got to work.
Mhm.
It's part of my CV. Don't get it wrong, but still, I still have to work. So never let your never let the point that you reach in life get to your head. Be humble. Be humble. Keep working. Believe in yourself. Keep working. Believe in yourself. Be humble. Most importantly, believe in God and let God um take your steps.
Wow.
That's it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, KB. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you got a busy day ahead, so I'm gonna let you run. But most definitely, we will be we'll be in contact, and we have to do this again when we go live. And we're in the studio. You have to come down to the studio. We have to do this again. But yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. Bye. Wow. What a show, guys. What a show. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. I mean, the comments were moving. So if I didn't catch your comment, I'm so sorry, but I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to my guest, Mr. KB Kwabena Benko, aka Mr. Antenna, Mr. Kwabena Benko, depending on how you know him. But yeah, thank you so much to KB, my guest, for coming on. I mean, your story is truly inspirational. One thing I love about what he said is the fact that he made a promise to his dad on his dad's deathbed, and that's what's motivating him. That's what's keeping him going. And you know what? I know KB personally. He's an amazing guy, so positive and really hardworking. His work rate is crazy. So I'm so proud of how far he's come and all of that. So yeah, we're gonna end it on here. End it on a very, very good note, on a high note, in fact. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you all for tuning in to Talks with Noelle Season 4, Episode 7. Big shout out to Boldly Stated, who are my official sponsors. And guys, 3 more episodes left. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss my guest next week. Do you want to know who it is? Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'll see you later. Have a good week. Have a productive week. Enjoy this month. Enjoy what's left of the month. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.